Sometimes people have what it takes, but they haven't recognized it yet. Just go forward. So what do you need to do? How do you stand out? So what you need to do is be that person that's different and is bigger than you think. Rise from the ashes and fly like the phoenixes that you are. Good morning. Hello, everybody. This is Andrew David, Blake Newbar's partner program. I don't know if everyone noticed, but I've got a slightly different vantage point from here. I finally got a standing desk and I'm up. I got my new metal Phoenix up there on the wall. But expect a bit more energy from some of these calls going forward. And here's what I started to tell. Some of you guys heard this a minute ago, some of you didn't, but it's been an interesting couple of days. I've had a handful of really crazy conversations with some clients. I've had some conversations that just filled me with joy and drive as well. I got to help I'm working with some people who have a message, passion, and are looking to get it out, and they put together a business that is phenomenal, and I'm going to have an opportunity to help them do that, and it's super exciting. And then I've been thinking about these calls, and I've been thinking about everything else that's going on, and I'm hopefully finalizing in a positive way a legal battle that's been going on since my divorce for 9 years now. Changing some things there that I'm hoping for a positive outcome. Anytime you look at that, anytime, I meet with people, one of the first things that I do, if I have a great interaction with a client, looking what's happening with that. If I have a poor interaction, I always look at how I reacted, what I brought to the table, who I was, who I am, what I'm going to be doing, how I fulfill things afterwards, what's going on with that, and what I can do better. I used to feel pride and comfortable with who I was and what's going on, and I still do, but I'm not comfortable with just being good at something or, bringing some value. I want to bring the absolute best that I can as often as I can, because I recognize when I'm working with other people, my best is what hopefully will help them achieve better results for themselves, right? My work and what I put into things is going to reflect on possibilities for others. And it's just the position that I'm in, and I love it and I thrive on it, but I've got to step up. And so I mentioned a second ago at the beginning of the call, Mr. Forrest, our resident DJ, who every single time we have one of these calls pops in and says, "Good morning, Andrew," or "Good morning, everybody," and make it a great day at the end of these calls. Forrest popped up actually, all of you guys were in the dream that I had. I was wrapping up a high performance call in my dream. If you think I don't think about you guys, in my dream, I'm wrapping up a high performance call. And at the end of the call, I said, "Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have anything they want to say?" And for the first time in quite a while, Forrest pops over and he says, "I do." And then he comes on screen and he says, can you pin, like he wanted to be spotlighted. And I said, okay. And then he started asking me if I was bringing my A game to the call, if I'm prepping as much as I should, what I thought I could, do later on. There's people that rely on, like, he kind of came at me a little bit and, called me to task. And so it was, I woke up with thoughts of Forrest in my mind, but it's made me reflect today already, and I love it. So here's what I'm committing to you guys. We're in the midst of a 100-day challenge, and I hope some of you guys are really still taking this seriously. Hopefully you are working on your body and your mind and your soul and everything else. Guys, I am less than 6 weeks away from a flight to Italy, and I will be there for 5 weeks. Now, I'm not going to be hosting a call every single day, but we are putting a plan in place to make sure that you guys get as much content as you can in a structured way. And I will be showing up live, and we're going to have some other things. So I'll present that to you. But my commitment is for the balance of this time before I leave. While we are there, we will have the best thing prepped. And for the rest of this year, you are going to receive from me a level of commitment, a level of content and value on these calls that hasn't been seen before. Now, I know I've worked hard on these, but I'm going to up that. I'm going to bring more. I'm going to do more. I'm going to answer and train as much as I can in as many categories as I can with as many guests as possible to give you guys next level. And in my own personal business, I'm making that same commitment, and I'm speaking it out loud now because I want the accountability from you guys. I want you to ask occasionally, hey, how's that going? I've got the weekend right before we fly out to Italy. I'm flying up to Cape Cod to go to a conference for addiction recovery clinics and things to try and get some new clients, trying to help them get out there. I want you to follow up. I want you to ask me how'd it go, right? I want you to follow up with the fitness journey. I want you to ask about everything else. I want you guys to keep me accountable because I'm going to do the same damn thing for you. I'm asking your help in keeping me accountable. And if you're up for it, I'm asking your permission to let me coach and push you guys in a way that should be uncomfortable. I want you to occasionally not want to be at this call because you're going to go, there's that chance that Andrew's going to ask me if I did this, right? Or that you're excited to show up because you say, I'm excited because he's going to ask, and I'm going to be able to say, yeah, I did it. I crushed it. I've done it every day for the last week, right? That's what we're trying to create here, the atmosphere that we want, the group that we want. I want a group that is going out and doing amazing things. And you guys have that opportunity. And damn it, I plan on leading it. So I'm committing to that. Everybody give me a little permission to coach them during the next few months. Are we good there? Good. Guys, if there are some content, both mindset, success, I know there's a couple. I remember Bruce talked about faith. There's a couple of others that I've been given. But if you guys have some ideas and some content that you want, both from a business perspective as well as a personal and mindset one, then please reach out to me and tell me, Andrew, I'd really like some training on this. Can you find an expert that talks about that? And I'll look for it. I'll find them. If you know somebody that fits those, then let me know. I'd be happy to have them on this, right? I'm going to make the rest of this 100-day challenge special, but guys, just buckle up. I'm going to bring the heat. We're going to do some amazing things, and I'm excited for it. So thank you, Forrest, for pushing me to new heights. Thank you, each of you, for showing up in my dreams. I don't know what that says, but there we go. And what about when we feel criticized for bringing too much energy? Oh, I'm going to turn off the recording to comment on that, Jamie. So on that note, I'm going to wrap up the call. I'm going to touch on a couple of things after the recording ends. Love you guys. Appreciate you. If you're ready, go ahead and bounce. If you haven't yet, get in and plan your posts on Facebook. Use the Meta Business Suite. It's a great way to do it. Plan it out. Save yourselves time. And if you haven't yet, then just post on social media. Just kind of get used to doing it. Okay. Appreciate you guys. Go out. Find a way to always rise from the ashes. Fly like the phoenixes you are. Here we go.
Sometimes people have what it takes, but they haven't recognized it yet. Go forward. So what do you need to do? How do you stand out? What you need to do is be that person that's different and is bigger than you think.
Rise from the ashes and fly like the phoenixes that you are.